Hey everybody, this is Gunhead70, and this is a video response to Gundam Legacy Extremes video about your biggest gunpla building blunder. And so, I do have one, but it's not a Gundam. This is a Hasegawa Valkyrie kit in Battloid or Batroid mode, whichever one you want to use. And I want to say I bought this kit probably at least 7 or 8 years ago, and probably put it together about 6 months ago actually. And I had done some Gundams before that, and they'd all come out pretty well, but this one really just kind of ran me over, rolled me under the bus. It is an awesome kit. Just the level of detail that's in the kit is great. However, I changed the way that I normally paint my models, and that was where I went wrong. The paint that I used, I picked it up from Home Depot, and it was a Krylon paint. That is I forget the actual name of it, but it's a paint that you don't have to use primer. It's for plastic. You can paint right to the plastic. No primer is necessary. And I thought, oh, that's cool. I'll give this a try. Bad idea. I should have just built this one the way I normally build them. The reason why I tried to use this paint is because there's a lot of panel lining on this kit, and I was worried about making it disappear using my normal technique, which is to prime the model and then paint it. And what ended up happening was that the Krylon paint that I used for plastic, it just didn't cover, so I had to use more coats in order to get it to cover correctly, and in turn that pretty much filled in all of the detail. Some parts look okay because I went back and tried to clean them up, but you know, after a while it just became a big nightmare and a big mess. But I'll zoom in here and let you see exactly what's going on. And as you can see, the head's not even detailed. I never bothered to finish it because I planned on stripping it down, but I'm kind of at that point right now that I don't know if I want to do that. I've seen these kits going for anywhere between $40 and $50, so I'm not sure if I'm going to buy another one. But you know, you look on the back and it seems all right. You know, these are all the parts that all the places that I went back and redid it. But then you look on the legs, and I don't know if you can tell how faint some of the lines are, and that's because they're completely filled with paint. Like right there, on this leg, a lot of the panel lining detail is very faint. You can't do any type of panel lining wash in there because it just doesn't stay. Especially on these side panels here. I've literally just filled them in with paint, and it's my mistake. Can't blame anybody but myself, you know. And then here, especially on the other legs, you can faintly see some of the panel lines, and there's just not enough. They're not deep enough to hold any paint for the wash. So you do the wash, especially over on this side too. And that was me trying to rescribe the line, and I messed that up, so I'm going to have to go back and use putty. But, I mean, it's not a 100% loss, but it's a big enough loss that I just decided to kind of quit. But it is a nice kit, and I'll do some size comparisons. If memory serves me, it's supposed to be in 1/72nd scale. And just to do a size comparison, here is a 1:144 scale Gundam. That's, you know, 1/72nd scale, 1/44. And here it is next to my recently finished Regen Duel. And as you can see, he's still taller. So this guy is big. Not by much over the 1:100, but he's still big. But anyway, so that is my video on my biggest blunder. Hopefully someday I'll get back to this guy and strip him down and clean him up and redo him. I'm almost thinking that it's not worth it. I'm thinking I'm probably going to end up buying another kit and just scrapping this one, because I did end up breaking some joints. The joints there for the legs, I ended up breaking them and having to do a little customizing in order to get the legs to go on. So not quite sure that he's gonna make it. So that's it, and we'll talk to you soon.